Recent campaign events have drawn attention to former President Donald Trump's political standing within his party. In a development that some analysts describe as strategically significant, Trump traveled to a Republican-leaning district in Georgia represented by Marjorie Taylor Greene to hold a rally endorsing a Republican candidate. The visit comes amid reports that party officials are closely monitoring the competitiveness of certain districts ahead of upcoming elections. According to accounts from the event, Trump addressed the crowd with a forceful tone and reiterated long-standing criticisms of media coverage, which he has frequently described as unfair. Some commentators have interpreted elements of his remarks and delivery as reflecting broader political pressures, though such assessments remain subjective. There is no official medical information indicating any health concerns. Overall, the rally highlights ongoing efforts by Trump to maintain influence within the Republican Party, as well as the heightened political sensitivities surrounding districts that are traditionally considered strongly aligned with one party.
And then I have to listen to the fake news talking about affordability. Affordability. Do you notice, what word have you not heard over the last 2 weeks? Affordability. Because I've won affordability. I had to go out and talk about it. But we inherited a mess. We inherited the worst inflation in history.
At a recent rally, former President Donald Trump remarked that although he had pledged to lower costs for Americans, some voters remained dissatisfied, questioning why criticism persists. His comments appeared to acknowledge public frustration over economic conditions, though he did not provide specific policy details during that exchange. Separately, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene has previously voiced concerns about unfulfilled political promises, reflecting broader debate within Republican circles. Critics have long argued that some of Trump's campaign commitments were not realized, while his supporters dispute those characterizations. In his remarks, Trump also made reflective comments about personal legacy and faith, which observers interpreted in different ways. Overall, the exchange highlights ongoing tensions and differing perspectives within the party as political dynamics continue to evolve.
It's not worthy of heaven, I'm not going to make it. And I was having a good time going, I was having fun. I hope to make it. But I doubt I will, to be honest with you. A lot of you will, I'm not so sure. But I was having fun. The New York Times has a front page story. Donald Trump is now questioning his mortality. They made it like I was totally... So you can't joke.
Commentators have suggested that former President Donald Trump's recent remarks about legacy and recognition may reflect ongoing sensitivity to media coverage and public perception. During his speech, he referenced achievements and aspirations often associated with long-term historical remembrance, a theme he has discussed in the past. Observers have interpreted these comments as part of a broader effort to shape how his presidency will be viewed, though such interpretations remain subjective. He also mentioned health and medical issues in passing before shifting to a more forceful tone with the audience. The context and intent of these remarks continue to be debated as reactions develop.
The Republicans should win on that alone. Your drug prices are coming down by 70, 80, 90%, or, depending on the way you figure it, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900%. Think of it, depending on the way you want to calculate. There's two ways of calculating that number.
In recent remarks, former President Donald Trump discussed prescription drug pricing and offered his own calculations to describe changes in costs. His comments contrasted with policies implemented under President Joe Biden, whose administration introduced measures aimed at reducing certain drug prices, according to official statements. Independent analyses have questioned some of Trump's numerical claims, noting discrepancies in the figures cited. During the same appearance, Trump also referenced legal challenges involving the Supreme Court of the United States and criticized opposition to his economic proposals. Observers reported that his tone became more forceful as he addressed concerns about affordability and pricing.
Tariffs! Can you believe it? He said tariffs. And I gotta be before a court. Can you believe it? This is like men playing in women's sports, transgender for everybody. I have a new one to add, voter ID. The Democrats don't want to give us voter ID because they want to cheat. The only way they can cheat is if they, look, we can stop them so easy. You know what they say? We don't want voter ID because it's racist. Okay? That's a good one. It's racist. Oh.